Hi everyone, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, Hasriya. I'm fine, thank you.
You're fine, thank
Thank
you.
goodness, everything is fine. Today we will discuss our assessment, which is the interview. We were asked to conduct interview with our invited respondent who could speak fluent in English. In addition, we need to provide a total of 10 general questions and 10 questions related to our topic we have chosen. Our group has chosen a unique food topic. So, what do you think? What question can be asked to our inviters or respondent? According to my suggestion, the first question we can ask is about full name and age. This is the general question need to be asked to know the identity of those who are being interviewed. So, what do you guys um opinion or about my suggestion?
I think your question can be asked because we have to know our respondent name and all and how old is them. Yes, that is what my opinion regarding this question.
So I think I moved to Shahira. So what is your opinion, Shahira? What question we should ask our respondent?
In my opinion, I would like to ask the respondent about where did respondent live, and the fourth one is where the what is the respondent religion. So, what do you think about my suggestion question, guys?
I think I agree with your suggestion because by knowing where they live and their religion, we can find out whether the respondent someone who has no problem with eating unique food or not. So, others' opinion? I think there if there's no opinion, so I think I move to Taza. So Taza, how about you? What are some suggested question from you that can be asked to our respondent?
As for me, I think we should ask them about their race, job, and did they ever travel before? Is it suitable?
How about other opinion about Taza suggestion question?
I
Are
agree
you guys
with
agree?
yes,
Yes,
I
I
agree
agree
with
with it.
that
Yes, I
question.
agree.
I think if everyone is agree, we will move to Ellie. So Ellie, what do you think we should ask about the general questions to our respondent?
Okay, for this part, I think we can ask the question to our respondent is have they heard about unique food, and we can also ask about what is their favorite food. Okay, is it okay for you guys to ask this question for our respondent?
I think I also agree with your suggestion because the question by your suggested it can help us to find out if the respondent know how about unique food or not. By knowing his unique food, we can recognize whatever uh, the respondent is someone who can accept a unique food or not. So how about others' opinion about Ellie's suggestion?
I agree with Ali question because um, we can ask the respondent about his favorite food, whether it can unique food or um, otherwise. Okay, let's go.
How about Azad? Do you have any suggestion or not?
Yes, I think I agree with Ellie question because she asked about the respondent preference about their own food.
So I think if everyone is accept others' opinion, so I think it's clear for part A, and we will arrange the position about the position or queue about the question later. So we will move to part B. So for this part, this question asks are related to our issue and topic. So, Taza, what is the first question you feel is appropriate to be asked?
As for me, there's three questions I would like to suggest. The first question is, what is your opinion about unique food? Through this question, we can know what the respondent perspective about unique food. As we know, unique food has a wide definition. For the second question is, how would you describe your country food? By asking this question, we can attract the respondent attention to promote their local food to us. Besides, we also can get the accurate informations about the unique food from the local itself. And the last one is, have you eaten a unique food before? This question is a bit personal, I think, because some of us didn't get to taste the unique food. But through this question, we can know what the respondent preference on food. Either they brave enough to try something new, or they just want to stick on the usual menu. That's all.
I think the question is a very appropriate because the question will help us to find out if the respondent know and understand the unique food before we ask more about about in-depth question related to the topic we have chosen. So how about other opinion about Taza suggestion about question 1, 2, and 3?
Okay. As for me, I think I agree with that question. Because each of us have very different opinion regarding about food. Some of us maybe think like, oh, this food is not good for us. This food is good for us. But as for this opinion, we have to what we call it. It's up to It's up to our respondent, which is it their opinion um is what we call it, and maybe they think unique food is rare to found or not. Yeah.
So we will. So I declare we agree about the proposed question given by Taza. So, well, the question posed by Taza will be the first, second, and fifth question. So how we will move to Shahira. How about you, Shahira? What is the question we should ask the respondent for this part B?
For me, I would like to suggest we can also ask the respondent about how do you find the taste of unique food, and I think the possible response is, for me, there are there are some main there are some unique food taste terrible and some of it tastes yummy. Um, this the second one is, I would like to, how would you describe unique food in the country? And the possible answer, I think there are many unique food in our country that can be found in each state, like fried grasshopper, chicken feet, sagorong, and other things. So what do you think about it?
I think I agree with Shahira's suggestion because in this case, we can know a little bit about the unique food in the place of the respondent, and this will indirectly increase our knowledge as well. So we will turn to Ellie. What do you think? What question we should ask the respondent?
Okay, as for me, I think I already provide a two question for this part, which is the first one. I think we can ask about what they think about unique food. Is it good for health? So I for this question, the possible answer, I think they will answer like in their opinions, some unique food are not good for health. Especially for our body, is it? And because of the different ingredients they use, what we call it, they use in the dish, right? But I believe that some unique food, they're also good for our health because they use pure ingredients, not the chemical ingredients, because as we know, right now they're more used to chemical ingredients, right? They get put into our dish, but in unique food they're not using that ingredients. And the second one is which unique food happening. Okay, for this question, I think the possible answer is durian. I I take durian. I take a durian as example for respondent answer for this question lah, because the ultra strong aroma of this picky fruit, they will it will turn off tourists. Okay, but for people, for many local, they love to eat this fruit, but tourists they try to avoid it because the strong aroma. And the last one for my question is, maybe we can ask, did they want to try it? And for this possible answer, of course, I think of course they want to try it because first thing that we want to try is food. Every time we go to some place or somewhere, of course we want to try the food at the first thing. That is my question. How about you guys? Do you agree for the question?
I agree with you, Ellie, because I think some people would like to try the unique food, especially in our country, that have a unique food in each state. So I think it can the best question to ask for our respondent.
Other any opinion, Taza?
As for me, I think her question really fit our topic as it more focusing on respondent point of view, and it is quite interesting because there are so many possible answer will be given. Beside this question will is us to collect all the information needed. That's all from me.
Well, I think early question will be placed at position 6, 7, and 8. So for 9 and 10, I think I will give my suggestion. For question number 9, I think we can ask the respondents such as like, did the unique food is affordable or not? So I think the possible answer for this question is respondent will be answer like this is because the food is made up of different ingredient, so it may be expensive and hard to find, so the price is high. If the ingredient of the unique food is readily available, then the price will probably be cheap. So for that's all for question number 9. And second is for question number 10. I think the question for this part is we can ask like, do you think unique food can attract stories? Question like this will generate the individual opinion as well as his or her knowledge related to unique food. Equally, this unique food can attract tourists or not. So I think the possible answer for this question is um, the food will be able to attract tourists to come because this food cannot be found uh, anywhere or elsewhere, but instead become an icon to the privilege of the place. So I think this will attract tourists to visit the place. So what do you guys think about my opinion for question number 9 and 10?
I think your question can be used because um for the question number 9, is it the food is affordable or not, right? Okay, I think yes, because the food is cheap and easy to buy. You can also we can found it at the street food also. Yeah, that's all.
I agree with Ellie. Beside your question is helping us to answering uh, why is some of unique food are so expensive. Yeah, that's all. How about you, Shahira?
I also agree with that number 10 question. I think it can be used for our respondent. Because I think the unique food can attract tourists because there are news that I saw on internet that there are many unique food in each our especially in West Malaysia and East Malaysia that hardly to find, but tourists can enjoy it if they want it. Like example, Botagawam, that most well-known delicious at in Sabah and Sarawak, that is taste creamy with a bit of sweetness. I think it can attract the tourists lah. Okay.
I think everyone has agreed on the question that have been proposed. So the last question for me is, who are the respondent we can invite to our assessment later?
I would
Any
suggest
suggestions?
yes. I think I would suggest um our faculty mate, that same faculty with us. That is the name. She is Ruth Marwan, who is fluent in English. I think we can contact her later lah, if she want it.
Yes, plus she speak English with her family, right? So I think this will make our interview become smooth because she fluent in English.
How about you, Taza? Do you agree if we invite Ruth Moran as our respondent?
Yeah, I totally agree. That I heard she always like visiting a new place like Singapore and some other place.
I think we will ask Ruth Moran later. So if everyone is agree with that Shahira suggestion, so I think that's all our conversation today. So I think that's all we were talking about. So I think we should end our conversation now. Um, thank you
Thank you,
Thank
Joy.
you.
and have a nice day.
Have a nice
Bye,
day.
Raya, everyone.
Raya.
Thank you.